Hello and welcome to another video from Minus Touch Toys Games Collectibles. And today we are looking at something that is now quite old and is become very rare, and which is highly surprising because it was the 2010 Comic Con exclusive action figure set that Mattel released at that San Diego Comic Con in 2010. Okay, and these particular models came in these white mailer boxes, which is what you can see in front of us, the white mailer box. And the front of it says Masters of the Universe Classics, Mo-Larr versus Skeletor. And the bottom left hand corner you can see it says Adult Collector, and the bottom right hand corner it's got T3071 and the Mattel logo. Okay, not a lot else to see on these white mailer boxes, so I'm just going to put it out and turn it round so we can just have a look and see if there's anything printed on the back. Okay, so I'll turn the box around. There's not a great deal to see on the back. It's just got the 2009 copyright information by Mattel, rights reserved and so on. He-Man, Master of the Universe and associated trademarks. Our trade dress are owned by Mattel and so on. And you've got the barcode, the item number and the logos at the bottom there. And it tells you it contains 2 figures with accessories. And that's about it really. Nothing much more interesting there. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the figure out of the mailer box and let's have a look at it in all its glory. Okay, so I have removed the model from the mailer box and this is what we've got. So you can see you've got Skeletor laying on Mo-Larr's dentist table, and you've got Mo-Larr standing there holding his primitive dental tools with one of Skeletor's teeth. And if you look closely at Skeletor, you can see he's missing a tooth. Okay, but before we have a good look at the figures, let's have a look at the packaging. So it says Master of the Universe, and you've got the usual lightning strikes from either side. And at the bottom it says Mo-Larr, Eternian Dentist versus Skeletor, Evil Lord of Destruction. And it says figures just under the verses. And on the bottom, on the right-hand side, it says Adult Collector. Okay, that's all we can see at the front. Before we have a look at the figures, I'm going to turn the box round to the back and let's see what we've got printed from behind. Okay, so I've turned the box round to the back and this is what we've got printed on the back. So it says Masters of the Universe Classics, collect them all. So you've got Grizzler, the ferocious figure with fur. And it says drill not included. Okay. Beastman, savage henchman, and it says dental floss not included. Teela, warrior goddess. He-Man, most powerful man in the universe. Man-at-Arms, heroic master of weapons. Okay, and we know this is Mo-Larr and Skeletor. Now, the bottom left-hand corner, you've got the Mo-Larr bio. So it says Mo-Larr, Eternian Dentist. Real name, Dr. Mo-Larston. When an imported wisdom tooth of an infected Mo-Larr threatens the oral health of anyone in the dark or light hemisphere, Mo-Larr, Eternian Dentist, is called. Relentlessly dedicated to his craft, Mo-Larr has been known to travel to the gates of Snake Mountain itself to insist his clients keep their appointments. Whether hero or villain, it's all the same to Mo-Larr, the sworn enemy of all Eternian cavities. And then you've got Skeletor, Evil Lord of Destruction. Real name, Keldor. Although lacking any skin, Skeletor's bony exterior has left him open to oral decay and poor dental hygiene. When his wails of pain become too much, his servants Grizzler and Beastman have been known to call upon the only expert in Eternia who can help, Mo-Larr, Eternian Dentist. Quick to forget, Skeletor often loses track of his opponents, distracted by his massage chair and Eternian Parodial collection. There we are. That is the information on the back. Okay, and at the bottom right hand corner you've got the mateycollector.com, and it said each sold separately, subject to availability. Colours and decorations may vary. Some figures may no longer be available. And that's obvious because they were all very limited edition figures. And this particular set was a 2010 set produced just for the San Diego Comic Con, which Mattel gave away or sold at that particular Comic Con. Okay, I think what the best thing to do now is I'm going to open the box and I'm going to remove the packaging. I don't think I can take the figures off the packaging because the way they normally pack these will be pretty much impossible for me to take off and put back together again. But let's open it up without any reflection from the box, and let's have a look at the figures themselves. Okay, so I've removed the figures from the box, and like I said, I can't take them from the board because the way they're actually attached, they're attached with some kind of rubber bands that are sellotaped in the back, and the packaging edges are all sellotaped into the back, so I can't actually take anything apart. But wow, I mean, this set looks absolutely awesome. It is just incredible. Skeletor looks amazing there. Let's have a look at Skeletor first, because he's there minus a tooth. So let's just zoom in to Skeletor there, and you can just see him there missing that tooth. There's a big gap there in his mouth where that molar will be, that has been pulled out by the dentist. Other than that, Skeletor is his usual fit self, with his body that lacks skin, as you can see, which is all blue, the evil Lord of Destruction. And on the back wall there, you've got his staff and his two swords. So I think that's all the accessories that he comes with. But yeah, awesome figure. I mean, these are the usual 7-inch figures that Mattel produced in this range, which is about 18 centimeters tall. They're very, very well built figures, and there's some fantastic articulation on these figures. I'm just going to see if I can. So you've got the foot articulation, you've got the knee there that is articulate, so foot, knee, top of the leg, which I can't move because it's still taped in, and obviously you've got the hands, the elbow, the top of the arm there, and the shoulder, and the head. So there's some great articulation on all of these figures. I'm just trying to be very careful that I don't damage anything and cause it to snap any of the bands that's holding them in place, because then obviously it's not considered to be new if things look like they've been opened. So I mean, and I mean, the display where he's sitting on a dentist chair is just absolutely fantastic. It's just a plastic bubble. If you look behind it, you can see it's just a plastic bubble that he's actually laying on. But because of the packaging, it actually looks like he's sitting on a dentist chair, which is absolutely fabulous. And there's a magazine on the bottom there that's been dropped, a magazine from Eternia. And then let's have a look at Mo-Larr, the Etonian dentist. And there he is. Absolute brilliant features. These figures are just done so well. They do look identical to the characters seen in the television series. Well, I know they're cartoons, so it'd be difficult to get them wrong, but they have done such a great job in getting them to look identical like the characters on the television screens. The detailing is fabulous. The articulation on these figures, as I just went over, Skeletor and Mo-Larr's no different. They've got the same articulation. Just absolutely incredible, really. And he's in his Mo-Larr, his dentist attire, but just absolutely great. And you can see his tools. So he's got the tooth puller there. You see he's holding his drill, and there's a couple of tools on the wall there. If I can just see what, I'm not quite sure what they are. So one of them's floss by the looks of it. And whatever those other two tools are, they look quite primitive to me, so I certainly wouldn't be going to a dentist if I saw them using tools like he's using, that's for sure. And no wonder Skeletor is afraid. But yeah, I mean, absolutely awesome figures and an absolutely awesome display. To be honest with you, if I was going to keep this, I would not be doing anything other than putting this on display like this. I wouldn't even take it apart because it just looks so good. The display section, it's just absolutely fantastic. So the figures look great standing as they are. I wouldn't move it. I just had to put it into a cabinet and display it just like this. It's done so fabulously well. So yeah, what can I say? I do believe this was from an episode of Robot Chicken, where Mo-Larr was chasing Skeletor down the road to remove his tooth. I can vaguely remember seeing an episode of that. I think that I don't think this is actually based on that, but I do remember that episode. It does actually spring to mind, but I'm sure this would have come from something from the Master of the Universe television series. But anyway, there we are. So fantastic figures. As I say, the standard size 7-inch or 18 centimeter tall figure. If I can just get my ruler in there, I will try and confirm that size for you. So yeah, I mean, we're looking at maybe just a tad under 17.5 centimeters, I think there. And if we measure across wise, we're looking at about 10 centimeters. And depth wise, I think we're looking at around about 6 centimeters. So they're really good sized figures, very bulky and built as all the Otonians were, because they're all full of muscle and ribbed and so on. But yeah, excellent figures, excellent articulation, and an excellent display. And this had to be special because it was the Mattel's 2010 Comic-Con exclusive item. So you had to go to the Comic-Con to buy this product. It wasn't available anywhere else. It wasn't available in any stores. It was exclusive to Mattel at that Comic-Con. So if you didn't get one there, I think some did become available through something like Entertainment Earth. They did have a few after the Comic-Con, whatever was left, but very, very few. So if you didn't manage to get one, well, tough luck, you missed it. So that was in 2010. We're talking 14 years on since then. So I don't know the quantities that was produced by Mattel for this particular one. They were all limited edition, obviously. There was only a certain amount produced, which they had for the Comic-Con. There was some left over, but very few, and they did make themselves available. I think it was through Entertainment Earth, but I could be wrong there. But now we are talking, say, 14 years on. Do they come up very often on the platforms? These particular sets, very rarely do they appear on any platform, whether it be UK, Europe, anywhere. And that's obviously because they were exclusive. They're so good. So anybody that's got one of these, I know, would certainly not want to part with it. They are that good. The display makes it for me. I think they just look so fantastic to be displayed. What more can I say? And yeah, don't come up for sale very often on the platforms. And when they do, they come up for big money. And they're not around for very often. When you find them come up on the platforms, they're usually bought very, very quickly. However, we at Midas Touch have managed to collect a couple of these models, sets, and they are currently available to purchase on our Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below, and it will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Master of the Universe items, and many other vintage toys, games, and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website, and there will be something for everybody. And I am absolutely positive that this is something you won't want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, something old you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful, wonderful Master of the Universe figure set with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next video. So bye for now.